Okay, here we go. How's it going, guys? Matt from Massive Beer Reviews, back with a little look across the pond, kind of a Netherlands v America review with my boy here. We're going to be reviewing this. What is this beer? You tell everybody what this beer is.
We got the blue tram. It's old tram that driving it's from the city of Haarlem to the beach, Zandvoort, and to Leiden. So let me see.
And it's this is a brewery called Klein Duimpje. Is the name of the brewery?
Yeah, Klein Duimpje. It's the Dutch small brewery.
Close to you?
Close to Haarlem. About 50 minutes with the bicycle.
Okay.
So, this blue tram is many years ago was driving at 1900 at 1950 from Haarlem to Den Haag.
From there to The Hague?
Yeah.
Okay. And how long has this brewery been around?
1997.
Okay, so
it's 2 decades.
Yeah,
it's a little bit small.
Okay. Okay. Nice. And this is a Belgian style triple, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Kind of, yeah. But I like it very much. So.
Yeah, I looked up some of the older. I looked up the beer online, and it has very old labels looking. I like the old labels, but I like the new labels. They're not too bad. So let's crack into it and see what she's all about. So this is like it's like 3:45 over here for me. It's what over there for you? Like 11:30, 12:30?
No, quarter to 10.
Oh, that's not too bad.
No,
not too bad. But I mean, that looks like a nice murky on my end. It looks kind of almost like a double IPA for me to a certain extent.
Yeah, but for us, it's a triple.
Yeah, definitely unfiltered Belgian style triple. I mean, a lot of Belgian triples that I get over here from over there tend to be a little bit clearer, not as kind of cloudy. But this one definitely looks the part. Yeah, you're drinking out of proper glassware too.
Yeah, it's also from the brewery.
How big is the brewery?
Not really big, but I need to go to look around.
Okay. Oh, awesome. So let me get this up so people can see it. Put that over there. There we go. Okay. Let's get a nose. Cheers, my friend. Thank you very much for
Cheers.
It smells very much like a little apple-y to me, like an apple, kind of apple skin, kind of not green apple, but more like a red apple kind of vibe to it for me.
The ingredients is water, pilsner, tar, coriander. Sonny.
Okay, yeah, so it's water, pilsner malt, taro malt, coriander, Challenger, and Zaz hopped, and unfiltered and unpasteurized. I think that's just their yeast phenolic or something about the yeast that makes it come off a little appley like that. At least for me. But it smells nice, smells sweet. It actually smells somewhere, honestly, for me, it smells somewhere between a triple and a cider. Honestly, that's how it kind of comes off to me. Yeah. I don't know how it comes off for you. What are you smelling?
Yeah, but I know the beer for a couple of times. I got it. But what you say is the apple, I just smell before.
Okay. So that's not something you get off of it?
No. It's the first time that you say, and I smelled a little bit.
Okay, so it's not something you've really gotten before, but since I said it, it's kind of making you think about it. Okay, yeah. I mean, that usually happens a lot of times. It'll happen sometimes in a lot of old school beer when you stress the yeast out a little bit. When you stress the yeast out a little bit, it can either get banana-y or apple-y. Belgian triples can do it from time to time. But it's definitely not a negative thing. It's just it happens more often than not when they're quite unfiltered like this. Like when they're filtered, they tend to be less kind of apple-y, but I don't mind it actually. Everybody likes apple. Come on now.
Yeah. For me, it's all new. But I'm started with my channel at last October, November last year.
Okay. Yeah, and how's it going so far?
Yeah, for so I got 46 ebonies for now.
Okay, nice. Yeah, it took me forever to get hunt to 100. I remember when I started, it took like a long time to get to 100.
Yeah, but I do it easily. But my channel is also with food. I try to taste the beers and what I think about to do. But really taste with the food, like salads, meat, chicken, like like desserts.
And we'll both post this to each of our channels. But if you're looking for this channel, I'll put it down in the comment section. I'll put a link to his channel so that way you guys can find it. Find it pretty easy. Get him close. Get him over 100 real quick. Let's do that. Let's get on that.
Yeah, we will see.
Let's dive in, man.
Let's taste.
Yep. Cheers. It really does taste like apple juice, like an apple cider. And I don't mean hard cider, like alcoholic cider. I mean actual like country mashed, like traditional like cider that you would drink that it's non-alcoholic. It has a Belgian kind of triple vibe to it, very much so. But it almost tastes like it has this apple kind of old rustic apple cider kind of thing to me, and I kind of like it. Almost like you had a traditional Belgian triple and you poured a little bit of like rustic kind of like Christmas cider or something like that, and it's not too bad.
Wow. And also a little bit taste from the coriander, a little bit.
Yes, very much. The coriander's definitely there for me too. Yeah, quite big, not overpowering, but big.
No. Also, not the apple is not also really high. You taste it and you smell it.
Yeah, it has a little bit of not as I use this description sometimes, and I don't mean it literally, but it's reminiscent of nail polish remover. That's like, it's not as caustic as that, like it's as harsh as nail polish remover, but the alcohol is expressive enough to where it gives me that kind of sense. Not like I'm like, oh my god, I'm drinking chemicals, you know what I mean? That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying it just it does have a very upfront kind of alcohol to it.
And also for the 8 ABV, what's in it, you don't taste it. It likes about 5-6% ABV. I
think it drinks closer to its ABV level, 8%. I think because I can feel it. It's kind of warming. You know what I mean? It's like not necessarily hot, but it's more of kind of like you feel a little flush, a little warmth. You know what I mean? And it's an interesting triple. Like I said, it doesn't come off. If I drink this as a mystery beer or a blind beer, I don't know if I'd call it. Maybe I'd call it a Belgian triple because I don't know what else you would classify it as. But with the way the apple kind of comes off for me, it's like a mixture of the two. It's an interesting combination. And it's a fun beer. It's a tasty beer. I've honestly never had a triple quite like this, and I don't mean that in a negative way. It's not like mind-blowing, the best triple I've ever had in my life, but it's an interesting twist on how triples are done.
Yeah, I got also more triples what I drink sometimes, like Let's Rock or Dime, like that triples from Belgium.
Yes.
Also.
Yeah. My
the taste is a little bit higher for me.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of who my favorite triple is. It might be. I don't know. I was gonna say La Trappe or maybe Good and Carlos. I don't know. There's good ones. I don't drink a lot of triples. But I do like Belgian golden strong ales more than triples. Like I like what's one of my favorites is the Dahl's their triple. Who else? A couple other breweries, but it's a very interesting take. And you said you can get this off a shelf at a supermarket by you, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. So, what do they charge for it?
For a bottle, €1.60.
€1.60, so about $2.
About 160 euros.
Okay, so it's like $2 American, probably right around there. I mean that's a pretty good price point. You know what I mean? Like that's not super expensive. Something like this, obviously, over here it would be much more expensive because it would be imported. But a lot of like an American triples, like if an American brewery made a triple like this, it would probably be closer to like $4 American for a bottle, around there, $3 to $4 American. So that's a pretty good price point.
Yeah, also for my home city brewery, Jopen.
Okay.
I like that. There are the bottles about beginning from €2 till €5. We have also the big bottles. It's €6.99.
Oh, okay. Okay, and that's the big bottles though. Like
yeah, the 70. Yeah.
Some of the Belgian and even Netherlands stuff can be decently priced over here. Like for example, La Trappe double or La Trappe quad. Usually over here, American will be in a $7.50, like between $9 to $13 American dollars. What would you typically pay for a La Trappe like big bottle over there?
For the big bottle, €8-9.
Yeah. So if you think about it, it's not that bad. If you're paying 8-9 and I'm paying anywhere from like 9 to 12, that's not that bad as far as shipping it all the way over here and stuff like that. So I mean, they're probably honestly, La Trappe might be my favorite. I think they're my favorite Trappist brewery, La Trappe. They don't make my favorite quad, even though I really do enjoy their quad, but I love their barrel program and all the stuff they do. It's quite tasty.
Yeah.
How far are you?
I got off here the big bottles.
Okay.
Take one, just a moment.
What is that? Is that Hopfen or Jappen?
They brewed this one. This brewed Uiteinde. They bottled for the New Year's Eve, New Year's Day.
Okay.
6.5 ABV.
Okay.
Yeah, and I like it very much. It's a brut IPA.
Oh, a brut IPA. Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. I love like lower ABV beers in those bigger bottles. I like that. Like like high ABV stuff. I like it in the smaller bottles. But where does this rank for you as far as triples go? Like, have you had a lot of triples? Is it one of your favorite styles?
For triples, I like more from cluster beers, like La Trappe, Rimet.
Okay.
Like that. That I like more than from the small brewery. But Jopen got a Trinity triple.
Okay.
This is a really nice one also. They have a small bottle and a big bottle.
Okay.
This is what I like sometimes, but not really much.
Okay, I'll have to when I get together and send you a mail back. I'll have to find one or two American made triples just so you could try. Allagash is a big brewery over here. They do a bunch of really good stuff. There's a couple local ones. I'll have to pick out something fun, just because it's such a great style, and it's so with you living over there and us having such large access. Like we have a large access to a lot of traditional Belgian and Dutch breweries. Not this brewery, but some of the more traditional ones. Yeah. We get a lot of the triple stuff over here. It'll be interesting. I'd be curious to see what your take would be on some of the Americans versions of triples, because we tend to do weird shit over here every now and then. So
yeah, but I got also sent the beer mail to Douglas and Rainy for the Dutch beer collector.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
This they say to me also in the review. We sent you also a beer mail back, and I heard from Douglas you need to find two really local beers, and he sent it to me also soon.
Okay.
Soon.
Yeah, it takes a while. I mean, from shipping from over here to over there, it's going to take. I probably won't even send you anything until probably closer to Christmas time, just because. Me and the baby and all that stuff, but I'll definitely send some stuff off. And it takes time to put a beer mail together, sometimes. So, but it'll be fun. Usually what happens with me is that I won't get beer mails for a while. Then all of a sudden I'll get like a bunch of them at once and be overwhelmed with a bunch of really good beers. And that's kind of what happened here. I ended up getting a bunch of beer mails at once. So yeah, man, I mean, as far as this beer goes, it's pretty tasty stuff. I'm actually kind of excited to dive into the other one. Let's do this. Let's close this one down. We'll make this its own video, and then we'll pick back up and we'll do the other one. The what's the other one's name again? The Eric de Norman.
Eric de Norman, yeah.
And that's more of a barley wine, correct?
Yeah, it's a barley wine, yeah.
Okay, so let's do that.
It's a barley wine from 9.5 ABV.
Okay, well, let's do this. Everybody, go check out this. Like I said, I'll put his channel down there. And hopefully, guys, if you've had anything from Klein Duimpje before, which is Little Thumb, right?
Yes, sure.
Yeah. Let me know if you've had anything from them, what you think. And so go check out his channel. Let me know if you've had any of these beers. We'll be back in a couple seconds, and with the barley wine, we'll post these all on the same day. So hold tight. Check out the other one.
For the start, I was really nervous also. It's first time.
Oh, it's okay. Everybody's nervous the first time, baby.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, cheers. We'll see you guys in a sec.